tonight we're gonna be playing some more Overwatch and talk about A3. I did good this time. I have book with it's hard to see because of the camera, but I wrote notes about everything we're doing. I'm excited. I'm gonna forget all of them, and I'm really sorry about that. All right, so let's go ahead and start playing. I mean, there's really not much to talk about. All right, well, okay, never mind. I lied. There's a lot to talk about. Ubisoft. We'll start with them. Mario. Mario Rabbids meets XCOM meets Mario meets Rabbids meets yeah. That's pretty much the only thing I really cared about that entire show. I got my South Park, so I'm happy with that one. But I was really surprised with how well that game looked. I mean, like, it was just pretty.
Perfect day for some mayhem.
Some mayhem. Thank you, Junkrat. Junkrat agrees.
Hello. Hey there. Howdy.
Yeah, so that was the big one for me, and I was honestly pleasantly surprised that Ubisoft was allowed to give it the announcement. Usually with like a first party, especially Mario, it'd be reserved for Nintendo, but then they have Miyamoto come out there and just start hanging out. That was amazing. Oh, I didn't kill him. Or did I? Never mind. So yeah, so Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle looks to be a XCOM-esque tactical RPG shooter. Looks like there's gonna be a lot of customization. I'm really excited for it. I think they mentioned what system it is. I'm pretty sure it's the Switch. It looks like it would definitely belong on the Switch. Too many snipers. Not enough. Well, no healers. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to go? Zarya. We'll do Ana. Too many snipers. I pick Ana.
Never stop fighting for what you believe.
And after that, they started talking about Assassin's Creed, and I mean, I have no problems with this new Assassin's Creed. I like the way it looks. I am still in need to play Syndicate. I've heard great things about Syndicate, so I can't wait to go on with that one. But they really didn't even address much of it. It was just kind of like boom, doom. Crew 2. Crew 2 looks very interesting. Planes, boats, bikes, cars. It all looks good. There's nothing really wrong with Crew 2. I only played a little bit of it, so I'm not like crew centric. I don't have everything about it. Oh, damn, could move it another way. What else? What else? Oh, then they switched gears over to good old South Park. Now this one I'm excited for. I was a huge Stick of Truth fan when it came out. So, whoop. Alright. Being helpful. Being helpful. Alright. Come on, Zarya. I want to heal you. You need healing. I'm not even gonna start that shit. Not today.
Get back in the fight.
So, I love that South Park trailer so much. I love all the South Park trailers, honestly. Oh, you guys were getting in too deep.
You're covered.
And I need to get the hell out of here. No.
I see. You're going to live.
Whoa! Hello there. South Park. And it looks like they didn't really show much of the actual gameplay. Like they did that one reveal, but it is going to be like a turn-based RPG that's going to have an element of tactics with it, where you are moving the characters on the board as well. So that one will look good. And we got an October release date for that one, which is nice. It'll actually be here when we come back from getting wrecked by this Bastion, apparently. When we come back from Japan. So I'm excited for that. Transference. Not really much to talk about that one. They really just kind of just said, hey, here's a game. So I'm not getting the kind of healing that I need out of here. Especially since everyone's kind of getting kind of moited. Wow. I think we're gonna switch it up. Now that we're getting a little bit closer, I can go ahead and pop in Lucio. Oh, now we've got something really cool. So after they announced Interference, the guy was just like, what does everyone like? And we're like, I don't know, what do we like? He's like, pirates. And we're like, oh, okay, we like that. So they announced Skull and Bones, and that looks cool. So it looks essentially like the Assassin's Creed 4 naval battles. Yeah, I'm on my face. But just on Xbox One, PS4. So supporting on the next gen. So I like how they announced the PvP combat. Wow, God. So it looks like it's team-based. Looks like you kind of build your own pirate legacy. At least that's what they said. So I'll be interested to see what kind of goes into that. Done double the healing, really?
Let's get you healed up.
Well, God. You know, maybe I shouldn't talk about E3 as much anymore. Maybe I should, like, you know, play the game? Nah, we're fine. But yeah, no, I'm really excited. Like, again, back behind me, we love the pirate ship, so that's why I was, like, super excited about Sea of Thieves. And I was like, well, I don't have an Xbox, so I mean, this really, I guess, doesn't pertain to me.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
So. Yeah, but we don't have a game like, whoa! Well, I think I Discord if you can't do anything like that. Yeah, so we don't have a fire game on, like, multi-platform just because, like, Sea of Thieves is only on Xbox One. The one thing that I am a little afraid of is that they kind of, like, to me, it feels like For Honor, the pirate game, which, I mean, I guess I was one of those weirdos that liked For Honor. Ooh, I don't like getting cannoned in the face by a Bastion. Yeah, they got this one. Bastion in cannon form. Yep, man, I lost it. Ugh, could not do much against that team. Angry Winston over there.
Play of the game.
The Bastion's name is YOLO. That's adorable. Oh yeah, just show off me getting roasted, but show me getting roasted off by that Bastion. Fantastic. But yeah, Sea of Thieves. It looks like it's just For Honor with pirates, and like I'm afraid. Because, I mean, I really like For Honor, but that community dropped. So, I mean, being hopeful. Alright. Reading off my notes. They announced Just Dance. Then they announced a South Park phone game. That's gonna be kind of cool. It's kind of like a tactic style cowboys and Indians battle, which I'm excited for. And then they announced a new game involving miniature figures called Starlink. And the way it looks like is that they kind of snap in to your controller, I'm guessing by the USB port, and then you build your ship in the little snap link, and you use that to play the game.
Now arriving at
I have no intention of actually playing the game, but I have every intention to collect the miniatures because I have problems. Then they talked about Steep.
Prepare to attack.
I mean, just for the most part, it was just more Steep, which I'm, it's good. What do we got? Alright, we don't need a McCree. So, then they talked about Far Cry 5. Oh man, am I happy for that game. I loved Far Cry 2. I did play Far Cry 1, but I only played it once, and I honestly don't remember if I liked it or not. I did remember playing 2. 2 was really good. 3 was probably where I was like prioritizing like Far Cry games on my list of things I need to play. So after 3, I enjoyed 4, and then I played Primal as well. But 5 to me just feels different. It feels like it's the same game. Why do I still have that spray? It feels like it's like the same game, but just because of the setting and the type of people that you're interacting with, it's like a whole new thing. Like this cult, and what they stand for and what they're willing to achieve. The fact that it takes place in the United States, so it's a very interesting setting to say the least. Well enough. So. Whoa! Melted by the corner bastion. So I'm excited. And then they went ahead and announced kind of like that you're not alone in this game. That you build a team. So you have like your gunner. Then you also have your, the dog is probably where I'm going to. If there's like a skill tree for the dog, it will be prioritized immediately. They just seem to have a good foothold on this, and we really need somebody to switch. So now that I've gotten their tank thing out of the way.
Push on.
Got him. Whoa! So, and then you get like the co-op, you have the air support, so there's a lot of cool things in there. Sorry, I get distracted. I'm trying to be useful to my team, but not working. Not the working all so much. So.
Oh, turn it up.
Wow, no, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. Is that the point? Are we getting the point?
Time to change it
So
up.
we're getting the point.
Pump up the volume.
So, and then I was just kind of like, you know what? This is a really good conference. I liked everything that they have so far. I really don't think there's anything they could possibly do. And then they're like, oh, hey, by the way, guys, there's this little game called Beyond Good and Evil 2. And I'm like, or Beyond Good and Evil 2. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing that happened today. Now I played Beyond Good and Evil. I thought it was a really well done game. I honestly thought, why did he just get back?
Enemy seen.
Whoa, that was a good knockback. Was that the other team? Yeah, that was the other team. That could have gone either way, but I guess it went the way I didn't need it to go. I thought the setting is different. I believe it was a prequel. So, wow! Oh, I tried to escape that Reinhardt.
First round lost.
Damn. Yeah, good mercy. Am I still winning?
Score 0-1.
I mean, honestly, like, as much as I want to get excited for this game, I know that it's not coming anytime soon. We have a little bit of ways off. Just the fact that they're working on the game kind of means a lot to me, so I am excited for that. So I was like I said, pleasantly surprised with the Ubisoft conference as a whole. Ubisoft in the past couple of years has been really good. They've done really good. We didn't have Aisha Tyler dropping F-bombs and talking about Ladywood, but I mean, you know what? Still good. We had Miyamoto with a Mega Man hand cannon. So beggars can't be choosers. Kind of going into Sony, I was watching a little bit of the pre-conference that they were doing for it, and a couple of the games that they mentioned were Neo Kuni, which I am a big fan of the Kuni. I love me some of the Kuni. Oh, there's too many people I don't need to be in that room. We'll be rocking. Oh, damage. We need like a control, like a Junkrat. Someone who can lob grenades or something.
Winston reporting.
Or we get a Winston.
Taking the point.
Let's get you healed up.
Wow. I think I'm on a rolling healer, so I guess I can't switch. Yeah, we're just not doing good today. That's okay though. I'm not pro. I just pretend to be. The cardinal sin. So yeah, I was watching the Sony pre-show, and you know they had those games. Nino Kuni was one of the talked about. They talked about Gran Turismo Sport. Where is the rest of our team?
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Helden sterben nicht.
Oh, that was a good counter to that. So I did my part.
Let's break it. Damn!
So
I'm just getting started.
we're not winning this one. I lost my damn train of thought. No, Sony, pre-show. So they had things, Nino Kuni, they talked about the Tropico 6, Undertale getting a physical PS4 release, and on Vita. Vita, they still care about the Vita. I love it. And then they kind of like kicked off the show. Now, I had some issues with the actual show. Damn, Reaper.
Up the volume. Oh, this is my jam.
Para reporting.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Oh, I tried keeping you alive, Genji. I gave you healing. But they're just too stern.
Pump up the volume.
So, and then they actually got into the show, and there were some cool things that got talked about. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy was really good. My problem is at the very beginning we had no audio. Oh, I'm sure they had audio, but we didn't. So it was really hard to hear a lot of the stuff going on. That ain't me. Wow, how did you even hit me? I was gliding. Oh yeah, that was it. Victory for them. So they showed off the beginning. They showed off Uncharted: Lost Legacy. I mean, it looks good. It's gonna be Uncharted. Honestly, I'm more excited for the pre-order bonus, which is the copy of Jak and Daxter Precursor Legacy that you get with. Like, that's what I'm more excited for. I wish they showed something with that. Then they showed off the new Horizon Zero Dawn, which I'm assuming is like a DLC expansion, the Frozen Wilds. Very cool. I'm gonna give it to the Diva. I love that game. I love Horizon.
Thanks for your
Like,
support.
a lot. Is that enough to level? Nope, we're gonna keep on playing until I level. I mean, I still gotta talk about this thing though. So Horizon was really good. A really welcomed announcement, because I was kind of worried that they were gonna not do anything with the game, but at the same time, like, I want to make sure that whatever they do is solid, and this looks good. And then they showed off Days Gone, and I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, it looks cool, and it might have just been because of the what we were shown through the stream was a little choppy. I mean, it definitely is a different take on the zombie apocalypse shooter. It's almost walking, like, this would have been the perfect Walking Dead game. This would have been the perfect like, if Walking Dead made a game like this, like, instead of the other 2 or 3 games I think they did, this would be different.
Back for more.
So, so I like that.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Oh yeah, the zombie bear. I was like trying to figure, like, there was something really cool about Days Gone that I was excited for, and I liked the I liked how everything had a, like, zombie-esque, like, even the animals, you can definitely tell there's something, and I'm more interested to find out what happens in this world, and what caused all of this to begin with. We are not winning this point, I can tell you right now, with this team. Well, we might. I'd be pleasantly surprised. I'd shut the fuck up if this happened to me. So, anyway, and then they go ahead and drop a bombshell on us after Days Gone with Monster Hunter, Monster Hunter Worlds, and I've spent an uncomfortable amount of time playing Monster Hunter 4 and Monster Hunter Generations on my 3DS, and now I can sit comfortably in my chair with a controller in my hand as I play Monster Hunter Worlds. Very excited about that. Then, sorry, slightly dying. And they went ahead and just announced a complete remastering of Shadow of the Colossus.
Action!
Like, what is this? Amazing. Like, I'm excited. But should we get a healer? If we got a diva, I think I will switch a Rooney.
Move to the beat. Come on, let's bring it together.
5, 4,
So,
3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective.
so the remake of the Shadow of the Colossus, fantastic, and a very welcomed, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. I'm excited for it, but at the same time, I know that in the end, this is just still a remake.
Oh, this is my jam.
I'm healing you. I'm healing you. Stop running. Be healed. I got you. You ain't gonna not run out of healing.
Up the volume.
So, but yeah, I'm not a picky man. I see Shadow Colossus remake, I hit like. So I'm a little bit more surprised that we're getting. We're not pushing. We don't nearly have enough of the.
My ultimate is charging.
Raising the volume.
We need to push in.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Helden sterben nicht.
Who?
Up the volume.
Oh my God! What's going on?
No one can hide from my sight.
Whoa! Dragon Blade in the back of the head. Wow, he got a lot of us really quickly. Oh, wow. That was good.
Back in the mid.
That was good. What are we talking about? Shadow of the Colossus. I lost my train of thought. I'm excited, but at the same time I know that it is just, like, it's a remake. It's not new. To me, it feels like they have an idea and they want to go with it. No, Genji, you stay away from me. You hurt me. Oh, damn it. Sorry, Shadow of the Colossus. And then they go ahead and talk about Marvel vs. Capcom. So it was really good how they're kind of like balancing first and third party. Because then they go ahead and hit their Marvel vs. Capcom, and then they start talking. They just kind of throw in. Normally during these, Sony will come out. They'll talk about how we have a great partnership with Microsoft or with Activision for their new hit title, Call of Duty, and everyone's just like, "Oh, Call of Duty." I don't think they would do that there this year. They were just kind of like, "Hey, here's Call of Duty. Like it or don't, our feelings are gonna get hurt." I think I have mercy. So, yeah, they didn't do it this year. They talked about Call of Duty. They mentioned it in, like, passing. They're like, oh, BT dubs. Call of Duty. Ugh. I'm just not winning today. Oh my gosh. So after they got done talking about Call of Duty, they which looked pretty. I mean, I'm excited. I love World War II, so anything like that is, I'm good. Game on. Let's do it. My problem going in is just going to be how it's been like that before. And then let's just go ham one more time.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Ah! That's where I go down. So as they talked about Call of Duty, they started going down the list of VR things, and man, did they just go ahead and drop the... They just whipped it out in front of anybody. They were just like, Skyrim VR, and everyone's like, okay. At least I was. I was excited. Kind of brought up a lot of mixed emotions about why this just didn't get announced during the Bethesda E3, but I can kind of see why, since it's a PlayStation. Projected time. I'm gonna do plus for me. They went down the list. So, you know, Skyrim VR looks beautiful. I'm excited to play it. I just want to see, like, usually with this kind of VR games, you kind of get like, there's a few things missing in it. So, we'll definitely see. Star Child looked very interesting. Game Trust. I personally like the Game Trust games. I've had a lot of success with them. Has Been Heroes was really good. Song of the Deep was really good. Going down The Impatient. I don't know what that's going to be. It looks cool. I mean, it's going to be probably one of those psychological thrillers where I'm sitting in my chair, someone taps me on the shoulder, and I shit myself. So, you know, typical Wednesday, probably. I don't know. Final Fantasy VR, the fishing one, aka crack up in a cold one with the boys. That looks awesome. And I love Final Fantasy, so it looks like you're playing it through the eyes of Prompto. Which might explain just a few things, but just I lost it when I was like, oh my god, I could sit at the campfire and eat ramen with them. Fuck yes. So I was excited. Moss looked really good. Very interesting kind of concept with the puzzles. I can't wait to see a little bit more gameplay of that. Just kind of see maybe how you help out a little bit more in combat. That'll be interesting. Bravo Team looked really good. It looks definitely like it's going to be one of those using the aim controller, the aim assist. I forget what they call the new gun, but it looks like it's going to be another game that actually utilizes that one. Oh, so after they talked about the VR games, they were just kind of like, hey, you guys like Kratos? And we're all like, yeah. So we got new God of War gameplay. Again, it was one of those kind of things where it was just like, it was really hard to enjoy because of how choppy it was, but I'm going to go back and watch it because everything that I did see and everything that I did recognize was awesome. Like, so exciting. The axe, beautiful. I love the mechanic of how it comes back to you and you can throw it. I love how he just whipped out the shield, so it looks like he's going to have shield and axe. So it's like we've seen two weapons. Like, what else does he have? What else is in that arsenal? And then you have the inner story with the kid. It's your son. It's cursed. Why is he cursed? So they left a lot of like unanswered questions, which unfortunately we'll have to wait till 2018. Sony usually likes to do a February game, and I can bet you, I will bet $5. Please, nobody take that bet. I'm gonna pull out now. I'm sorry. That this game will come out in February. That is a staple February title. All right, big. They usually have like that one big February release: Bloodborne, Horizon Zero Dawn, or they could kind of push it out a little bit more to May, I guess, if they want to go with that Uncharted route. Then they talked about Detroit Becoming Human. Now this is, I believe, made from the people who did Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. This one looks really interesting in the concept of just choice. Like you literally have unlimited choices, and I wonder how they're going to handle it, whether it being like a split decision kind of deal, or what, like you have like, you know, like kind of like how in Witcher you had like those time choices where you had like 6 seconds to make your decision. So I can kind of see how reaction time will play a role into that. And then they you know, they did Destiny 2. I mean, there's nothing really to talk about. It's Destiny Part 2. I mean, the game looks really good. I can't wait to get to the max level and then completely abandon my character because I have commitment problems when it comes to MMOs that aren't World of Warcraft. So I'm trying my best with Final Fantasy 14. Hold me to that. Finally then, they go ahead, you know, thank you for watching. We're going to close it out with one more from a really dedicated, they mentioned first party. They mentioned Sony owns this game. It is only going to be on PlayStation. Cry to your mothers, Xbox and Nintendo. And then they go ahead and just show gameplay for Spider-Man. Oh, Spider-Man looks so good, and I really hope that we get, I mean, the combat looks fluid, it looks very Arkham-y, so I'm really hoping that we get something that we have this huge open world New York, and I'm calling back to Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation 2, where you could just do odd jobs for people in the middle of the street. And then if you wanted to, you could web somebody, take them up to the top of the Empire State Building, and pile driver them, spinning pile driver all the way to hell. So I'm hoping there's going to be something like that in the game. You know, if you're watching, which, I mean, probably not, but if you are, on the offbeat chance, spinning pile driver, top of the Empire State Building, that'd be cool. But yeah, no, it looked beautiful, and then they end it, and then they do like their little PlayStation trailer, and then they go back to Spider-Man, and they're like, oh, Miles, and it's Miles Morales, and you're like, new Spider-Man. So that's a huge step in like the whole kind of branching out, getting into the different universes of the comics. So I'm excited to see if Miles is the main character, or how we go about doing that. So but yeah, I've been sitting in front of this loot box now forever. Let's go ahead and open it. It's probably going to be just like my games tonight. They're probably going to be disappointing. Oh yeah. Oh, I can feel that one for a mile. Pink Bastion though, that's kind of cute. Oh, we're gonna equip that. We're gonna go pink. That's actually kind of an adorable Diva spray. We'll put it there. And then player icon, gold tracer. It's okay. I still like my Reinhardt one a little bit better. But yeah, no. So Sony. So I don't know. Like, it's really hard. Sony did good. Like, for me, I'm hardcore fanboy, so I'm always gonna put Sony on top. I'll be the first to admit that. But this year, like, Ubisoft is like right here. Like, Sony, Ubisoft, they're great. I loved everything about it. And I hope they continue a trend where they have great games, but I want them to kind of shift away from that multiplayer centric. Like, I can understand Skull and Bones being like way better with friends, just like how I can assume Ghost Recon Wildlands way better with friends, but we don't have friends. Not all the time. So if I want to be a pirate, I just want to be able to hop into a game where I can be a pirate and do some pirate stuff while I wait for my pirate friends to log on. So but yeah, no, tomorrow's Nintendo. I'm kind of excited to see what they have, and then kind of will begin like the little ones. Every now and then somebody will come and be like, hey, check out my game. So Nintendo's tomorrow. If I was a betting man, I would probably say Super Smash Bros. Deluxe. It makes sense, it works with the time, and it'll help probably generate a good November release for the Switch, which I know it'll need going into this year, because I don't see that many like big titles. And I mean, Smash Brothers is the kind of game that people will buy over again, just because it's going to be the new console, it'll be the new meta, everyone will switch over from Switch or from Wii U to Switch. So hopefully we'll see something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much been my engagement for E3. I mean, Sony didn't disappoint. I'm happy with what they did. Very impressed with Ubisoft. Going back to yesterday, Microsoft was good. I just didn't feel the need that they needed to stroke the Xbox One X's ego as much as they did. When EA the day before was really good, not good, really good, but they gave me Star Wars, and I'm okay with that. Bethesda though, I'm so sorry, guys. Please just learn from this. I know you probably went into it not having anything, but if you could have just told us you're going into it not having anything, probably would have made me want to go to bed a little bit earlier. But anyway, thank you very much for watching the stream, guys. I appreciate it. If you're catching this on YouTube, don't forget to give the video a like. If you enjoyed me, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button so I can keep making more of these. I mean, I'm going to make them regardless, but it'll be nice to know that somebody actually cares. And if you're watching this on Twitch, which nobody is, but okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm new. This is a startup, and there's gonna be nights like this where I'm just gonna sit here and talk to myself, which is fine. I like me. I'm a bit of an egomaniac. But if you feel the need to give this egomaniac some money, definitely look at my Patreon page. I'm trying to not have to work so much. But if you don't feel like giving me money, which I can totally understand, have you seen me? Then definitely check out my Extra Life. It goes a lot longer, or it goes a lot further than giving me some money so I can go buy some chicken nuggets. So, again, thank you very much for watching. Have a great night.